Yeah, hello YouTube, Mega Man 178 here along with...
Yo, shut the fuck up! Go get Kirby. And you can hang from it, because you don't want to see my real gun!
This is a little deck video. It's called Yo, shut up!
Name of the deck is Wani's Anti-Meta.
And here we go. One prime material.
Why you run Prime Material?
Why run prime material? Because he pretty much is a mini Stardust. All I have to do is discard one card.
Alright.
2 Cyber Dragons, because he's a 21 beater. Can be special summon anytime he feels like it, as long as my opponent controls a monster.
Alright.
Now this is where the deck gets fun. 3 King Tiger Wangles. Why?
Oh.
Because he stops Tech Genesis.
He's a cock monster.
And we got one of the Phantom Beast in it.
He stops everything plants do except Tangle. Stops all that weak shit.
We're Horn of the Phantom Beast.
2 Banisher of the Radiance. Why? Because anything sent to the grave is going to be removed from play instead. 2 DD Warrior Ladies. So when we see those Stardusts or anything like that, they get runned over and they get removed from play. 2 Legendary Jujutsu Master. Because if anyone attacks, it goes back to the top of the deck. So
And we like top decking.
So it would get Tangle back to the top of the deck and he won't get his effect.
That's pretty good too. Because Tango's like running everywhere now.
2 Gravekeeper Spies, because one spy searches out the other one.
And pretty much this is so that he can XYZ summon.
He can go 2 Exceeds. 2 Kochis, same reason, but it's draw power.
He should be running Black Salvo, but
1 Grand Mo, Synchro Killer.
This card is breeze. People will do crazy things like Book of Moon and then Nobleman across out this thing.
1 Morphing Jar. 1 Trigodia.
Stop those OTKs.
1 Spirit Reaper.
Stop OTKs.
1 Chaos Sorcerer.
Because it's Chaos Sorcerer.
And 1 Breaker.
Because Breaker's pretty good.
Breakers.
Oh, Grandma is Grandma.
They have to either bottomless it or you go plus.
Yeah.
Now, for Magic's 2 Burn of the Mighties, because he works very well with King Tiger.
Makes those monsters do, otherwise would get over Wangu. Get under Wangu. You want to summon Tengu when I got one of these out? Go ahead, I dare you. All 3 of your Tengus just went bye-bye.
2 Dimensional Fissures to get rid of... It removes some play monsters, leave it like that.
And when you main deck this, a lot of decks crack. Especially plants.
That kills Treeborn.
Chris will be survived.
2 Shrinks. Why? Because when your opponent summons, you go Shrink, the monster dies.
You want to know something? In my opinion, Shrink's kind of deeper than somebody prove me wrong. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
1 Giant Trunade. Because it's
Staple. Staple.
Now this is a card that the man himself gotta explain. Come in.
I'm not.
Alright. Is a bait doll.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because it forces the activation of something, and if it misses its timing, bait doll goes back to the deck.
Well, guess what? You can force this asylum. They have to pay half their life points for a bait doll.
And besides, with bait doll, you know what happens?
For a bait doll.
It forces their activation of solemn warnings. It forces the activation of
Solemn Judgment. If you put this on a Solemn Judgment, they just pay 4,000 on a bait doll.
Bait doll because I get the shuffle. All my good cards at the bottom. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, we hate good cards at the bottom.
1 Allure of Darkness because
Draw power.
Yep. 1 Monster Reborn.
Staple.
1 Dark Hole.
Staple.
2 Dust Tornadoes is you go to the last door to your right.
Personally, I think
2 Dust Tornadoes.
Personally, I think Dust Tornado is better than MST because it's quicker. I get to set my cards and I like setting.
2 Bottomlesses. So when they go really high, and then you can just bottomless if you have a burden on the
If
field.
they get overburdened or whatever, if they somehow get overburdened in your shrink combo, then bottomless will hit them.
2 Compulses, Synchro Killers. He definitely hates Synchros.
He does because he can't really afford them.
1 Royal Oppression.
Well, that's fucked up. I can't afford Synchro.
It's pretty much it locks down the field. Him, Wangu, and Burden.
That's game.
That's a good game, sir.
1 Return because I do remove from play a lot.
Oh, you.
He removes and play a lot.
1 Mirror Force staple. Well, it's not staple, but
It's staple. It's the chart of the trap trio. This, Solemn Judgment, and Torrential Tribute.
1 Torrential staple.
Show me the Solemn.
No, he has no
Oh,
Solemn.
he has no Solemn.
Last tech card, Phoenix Wing Glass.
This card
Why?
is... Explain it, man.
It stops Tangle, that's all you need to know. I
wanna
discard
know?
a card, stops Tangle.
You wanna know something? Since I'm poor, I can't afford Synchro.
Now,
that is my son. Fuck you.
Yeah. He said, fuck me.
Extra deck is pretty much 2 exceeds. Those two.
Number
He can go
39,
home.
another 39, Utopia.
Utopia.
Use it
and
with 2 level 4s and Gantetsu, whatever it is. He makes your monster stronger.
And other card is Chimera Tech.
It's a must. You're running Cyber Dragon.
How the hell are you?
Stop
but you have
Machina, stop all.
You have no
Bring up that
problem
side
with
deck.
shit.
Now for side deck, pretty techy. 2 Kaiser Coliseums. Why?
That card
Because
is
if I
lousy.
control one monster, you can't explode on me. And you're gonna
Set your Spirit Reaper with that out.
Exactly.
You're good. Set someone Wangu with this out with Burden. They're
and
not doing nothing.
It's just great in a way because like if you control one monster, your opponent can't explode at all.
Yo,
It's impossible.
Here, Jello, it's done.
2 kinetic soldiers to play against 6 Sams.
nobody likes 6 Samurai.
2 Noblemen of Crossouts. Why? For those Raikos, that dandy bullshit. Classic
Or
shit.
Nordics because they like to set a lot.
1-dimensional Alchemist. Pretty much if my remove from play stuff leaves, I get back a remove from play monster. 2 Mirror Oaks. Why? Because it's for GPs and stuff like that. 2 Kaiko because it locks down the graveyard, and if I cause battle damage, remove 2.
Dad, look what Dad is doing.
1 Jawango.
Oh, Joking the Spiritualist. What this does is pretty much a mini Kustaya on a body.
No, it's a mini fossil dino.
That's what it is. Mini Fossil
Fossil
Dino.
Dino.
Because you could discard 1 random card from your hand and blow up any special summon monsters, and then you can't special summon as long as the card makes it on the field. But you gotta be careful because that means you can't special summon either. You can't even attempt to synchro summon with this monster.
It's a poor man's fossil dino.
Yeah, you can't even attempt to synchro summon XYZ summon with this on the field. Even if you're using this as your material, you cannot special summon at all when this is out.
Yep. 1 lava golem, so when my opponent goes double Shien, you just sacrifice both of them, bring out golem,
Lava
and
Golem! Because Lava Golem is a lot easier to deal with than Double Shein. It really is.
Intro shooter.
then 1 smashing ground, because it's a 1-for-1, and 1 Call of the Hunter.
22, 11, 11.
Just in case he wants to set all his dimensional stuff.
Yep, that's the deck. It works pretty well. It's a fun deck. It's a quantity.
Makes the semifinals at locals, though. Locals don't
And
get
it's
it.
44. It's 44 doing all that damage. I can't see.
It makes every meta deck cry.
It really does.
That's the deck.
It
There
may
you
look
go.
inconsistent, but wait till Power Duality comes out cheap.
Word, yo. Maybe I want the 78 like now.